Good afternoon and thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Maya Holloway with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. Starting out in some El Dorado news, police are investigating after a body was found near the Delic plant. The victim was found lying on the front lawn at a residence on the 900th block of West Cook Street. Officers identified the person as Deshaun Smith of El Dorado. Investigators say Smith appeared to have been shot. Evidence is being sent to the Arkansas State Crime Lab. Meanwhile, investigators say they have several persons of interest. However, at this time, no arrests have been made, but we'll continue to follow the story and give updates as we get them. And a task force at the Capitol is aimed at improving the success of investigating child sexual abuse. One state senator is looking for better communication between the Department of Children and Family Services and law enforcement. Capitol reporter Shannon Hecht reports.
The Department of Children and Family Services has been working to bolster its staffing, especially when it comes to its call intake center. A legislative panel looked at when DCFS doesn't usually investigate a case of abuse if it's not being done by a guardian of the child. There are some communication breakdowns when those cases are passed to local law enforcement.
What are the measures to get your attention that you begin to investigate it, and how can we get better at that?
Representatives from DCFS said differing law enforcement agencies want the cases to be reported in different ways, which could lead to delays in getting the child addressed.
This is not a good excuse. This is just not a good enough, and it's not at you guys. I'm just saying this is a breakdown, and it's a problem. And it's a problem that's leading to bigger problems because it was not addressed quicker or sooner. And so, which may lead to a child dying, which could have been avoided.
Despite more staff being hired in recent years, the call intake center needs more people to be able to handle high call volume and further training to determine when a case is taken on by DCFS or passed to local law enforcement.
If you have 100 calls come in and I have 30 staff, there's going to start being cumulative delays. That is very hard for me to watch, our managers to watch, our supervisors, all of us.
There will be more testimony and research into the issue before legislation for the 2025 regular session is formulated. For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.
And the fight over whether the 10 Commandments should be displayed in school is back in court today as Attorney General Liz Murrill files a brief defending the law. Murrill argues the religious text shouldn't be controversial at all, claiming its significance in the modern law. Oral arguments began over whether a law enforcement buffer zone law can stand. The law would create a 25-foot buffer zone between working police and bystanders. The Attorney General says it would allow officers to do their jobs without obstruction. Opponents say it would make it harder to record police who may be using excessive force. And here at KTVE, we're honoring remarkable women in the Ark-La-Miss. Right now on myarklamiss.com, you can nominate a remarkable woman. Think of someone who has made an impact not only in your life, but the lives of others. We will feature the nominees during our newscast. You have until December 20th to get that nomination in.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We'll continue to see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. A few clouds will start rolling again later on this evening, and we'll be topping off kind of the upper 50s right there near 60 for daytime highs. Winds really won't be picking up that much at all. It'll kind of stay calm out of the south, but it's still going to allow for a slight increase in our dew points, and moisture starts rolling in, and we will see cloud cover start moving across our area throughout tonight into the course of the day. Tomorrow, staying mostly cloudy, and expecting our next front to arrive into the start of the weekend, where we'll start to see some widespread to potentially numerous showers and thunderstorms. Tonight's not going to be as cold though. Upper 30s as the clouds continue to increase, and tomorrow mostly cloudy. Temperatures topping off kind of where we will be for this afternoon in the lower 60s. And then for the weekend, these temperatures actually kind of keep climbing up with those chances for showers, thunderstorms. So yeah, it's going to be a little wet Saturday through Sunday, and then on Monday next week, we'll expect another front to arrive, bringing back more chances for rain and thunderstorms as we do reach above average, hitting into the lower 70s. And then after that front passes, we kind of return back to closer to near seasonal into the lower 60s with another chance to cool down to Thursday as we fall to 50s for highs, and then lows themselves will maintain themselves in the 50s, and then after that front passes, when the highs fall, our lows will fall to mid 40s starting on Tuesday night and throughout much in the mid and late part of next week.